Welcome to the Smart Business Show, episode 93. Today, we're going to talk about some reasons that your business has stagnated. Because let's face it, when you started your business, you had dreams. You had big dreams. You were going to, maybe not be the next Coke or anything, but you weren't going to be working all the time. You were going to be working evenings. You weren't going to be working on the weekends. If you have kids, you were going to spend time with your kids. If you don't have kids, you were going to go hiking or you were going to go do whatever it is you like to do. You were going to have freedom in the middle of the day to go to the coffee shop. And you weren't going to feel like you're run off your feet. But that's not happening. There's some reasons that often isn't happening for business owners. First reason is they don't delegate. They do everything themselves. And maybe at the beginning you had to do everything yourself because you just didn't have any funds to pay anyone else. But you don't always. One thing I have never done myself, even the year I made $8,000, not just $8,000 in my side business, I made $8,000 total. That's all the income I had for the year. I never did my taxes. I let someone else, I paid a professional $100 to do my taxes. I still pay that same professional 15 years later to do my taxes. Now I also pay someone to do my books. I pay someone to put the content together for my email newsletter. I write all the content. They've actually put it into MailChimp for me. There's a bunch of things that I do not do because while I could do MailChimp, I'm perfectly capable of it. It's not where I create the most value. I create the most value helping right here, talking right now, writing content. So that's what I focus on. Second big reason is there's no investment in personal growth and training. When was the last time you read a book? If you follow me, clearly I read a lot of books. I'm up to 58 or so. And there's a couple books in there that don't count because I entered like a 5-book arc as one book by accident. So really I'm probably at like 65 books. Probably 45 of those are business books. Where I read something business or personal improvement or something. When was the last time you read a book? You really sat down and read a book. For most of you, it's been a long time. Some of you, maybe high school, that's it, or college. And after that, you never read a book because you didn't have to. You need to read. If you want to be a leader, you need to read. That's it. You need to pick it up. And not just the web. The web is great. There's lots of good content on the web. You can simply go deeper in a book. You need to read good books. If you're looking for great suggestions, you can follow. Usually Thursdays, I'm talking about books I've read. Sometimes a brand new book I'm reviewing or connecting some ideas from different books. Another great podcast is called Read to Lead. Check out that podcast. And then also, when was the last time you went to a conference to learn how to run a business? So as a web developer, which is what I started out as, it was easy to go to a technical conference where I talk with other nerds about nerd things. And that's fine. That's good. You should be doing some of those. But when was the last time you went to like a marketing conference to learn how to market your business better? Or, a productivity or something else where you really got to learn how to run a business better? For most of you, it's never. You've never done that. And you wonder why your business stagnates. Third is you don't follow up with past clients. You finish a project, client goes off, and they're all, daisies and sunshine and junk like that. And they never hear from you again. And then you look 6 months later and say, well, they've done new stuff to the site, but they never talked to me. And when they left, you guys were like happy, you're best buds and everything. But because you never followed up, when they had something new, they just started looking again. Because really, everyone's a little lazy. They're just going to find the easiest solution. So they got an email from someone else more recently, so they followed up with them. You need to be following up with your clients. I use Contactually to follow up with my clients. And you only market, as the last one, you only market when you have time. It's a feast and famine cycle. You hear it all the time when people talk about freelancing or running your own business. You're super busy for a while and then you're not busy. Usually the reason that is because when you were super busy, you didn't do any marketing. Because you didn't do any marketing, nobody knew you were there. And then you're all have no work. And so what do? Whole bunch of marketing time. You really work at it. And then everybody remembers about you. And what happens? You have work again. The same with the follow-up cycle. You are busy and you don't follow up with anybody, and then suddenly you're not busy and you have to follow up with everyone because you're figuring out how you're going to eat, better than ramen, or you're tired of licking the inside of the packages to get the flavor of the cheese off the macaroni and cheese. If you can set up a good plan to do your follow-up, to do your marketing, and just keep it going. Every Tuesday is what I do. I give an hour to it every Tuesday. I follow up with clients every Tuesday. That's what I do. Even when I'm busy, I just say, that's Tuesday. I have a prior engagement. I can't do anything else except follow up with clients. It is on my calendar. If your business is stagnating, take a look at these 4 things. Start working on them. Best thing you can probably do to start is delegate. Don't do your taxes. Hire someone to do that. Delegate a couple things. Next, start following up. Set aside that marketing time. Pick a day of the week, pick an hour. Do it every week. That's it. If you can do those things, you're going to have a much better business. Thanks for watching.